my guy. Alright, so someone asked if I could talk about the actual calendar and the real new year. So first I'm going to start off by telling y'all that there are actually 13 months. And if you pay attention, all of it makes sense. Remember how I told y'all that us and nature are connected? We're all connected. This is what I mean by that. So actually listen to what I'm about to say. The moon cycles every 28 days. And if you pay attention, when a woman is pregnant, they only count her pregnancy every 28 days. And they count by 4 weeks. 4 weeks in this month, 4 weeks in that month. And that's why when you count the weeks, it go by 7, 14, 21, 28. And the reason why I say we actually have 13 months is because if we have 13 months instead of 12, each month will have 28 days. So not only do the moon have a 28-day cycle, but don't us women have a 28-day cycle when it comes to our period? Not only that, God calls the moon a her. So the moon itself is represented as a female. So you got the women's menstrual cycle that's every 28 days, just like the moon cycle is every 28 days. So the moon is represented as a she, and it has a 28-day cycle, just like us, females, we have a 28-day cycle. Keep up, I'm trying to show you how we connected to nature. The only month that's actually truthful that we go by is February. That's the only month that actually has 28 days. All those other months, if all those months go to 28 days instead, it will make an extra month that will also have 28 days. So we will have 13 months that all have 28 days, which is actually for the missing month that we are supposed to have. April 1st, which is April Fool's, is symbolic to them fooling you into thinking that January 1st is the actual new year. But like I told y'all, we are connected to nature. Nature shows us that the real new year is in spring. Nature shows us that the real new year is when the earth starts to come alive again. The trees, the grass, and the flowers begin to blossom and grow back. Our energy is connected to nature. Our energy actually begins to shift with nature also. The new year is actually based off the seasons. And spring is the new season. January is not the new year. This is all some fake stuff that's going on, and they got y'all programmed. Like for real, how could January be the new year and it ain't representing no change? No new life, no growth. We are connected to nature. No matter what y'all try to lie about, what lies they put into y'all, or what y'all don't want to believe in, no matter what you want to believe in, we connected to nature regardless of what y'all say. God created us, God created nature. We are supposed to align with each other. 13 months instead of 12 will be exactly 28 days in each month. The first will always be a Monday, and the 28th will always be a Sunday. Every month will have exactly 4 weeks, and we will properly align ourselves with the moon cycle. Moon cycle, 28 days. Menstrual cycle, 28 days. Days of the month, 28 days. September came from an old Roman word called septem, meaning 7, which was originally the 7th month. October came from the Latin and Greek word oct, meaning 8, which was originally the 8th month. November came from the Latin word novem, meaning 9, which was originally the 9th month. December came from the Latin word decem, meaning 10, which was originally the 10th month. So September is actually the 7th month. October is actually the 8th month. Why do you think they call it an octopus an octopus? Oct stands for 8. An octopus has 8 tentacles. They call it an octopus for a reason, because it stands for 8 at the beginning. November is really the 9th month, and December is actually the 10th month. So for us to call September the 9th month, October the 10th month, and so on, that's a bold-faced lie. because it's not true. What I'm trying to tell y'all is at the end of the day, nature tells us the real time. And God made us the way we are and made nature the way it is for a reason. And we supposed to properly align with nature. Y'all have to realize we didn't have clocks and stuff back then. We followed nature. Nature told us the time. And until this day, nature tells us the time. God made us the way we are for a reason, the same way he made nature the way it is for a reason. So like I always said, Romans 3 and 4, let God be the truth and every man a liar.
A black lady who said that the truth that was hidden is hidden because black people do not want to read. And you know that word has become a slogan. It has become a slogan. They say that if you want to hide something for a black person, put it behind a book, a novel. That it won't, the black person will not read it, will not open the book. So it won't even discover if something is hidden in the book because the black person does not read. But I'm defiant with that statement. I'm not agree with it anymore because you don't need to read books alone to get information. Now you can read, get information online. I'm disagreeing with that statement because book is limited now. A lot of informations are everywhere, online especially. Just Google anything, ask ChatGPT, or just ask anything online, you get an answer. Ask for any book online, you get it. So now the question is, are people using the internet to do exactly what they should do? To get information? Are people resourceful? Are they willing to know information that will help them? That's the question. And I think it's getting better because a lot of people read online these days. I'm one of such people. Get information online. I read online a lot. Do researches a lot. So now the question is, how many people are ready to ask the right question about black people, about who you are, about your origin, about the 12th tribe that was scattered abroad, because every information that you need is at your beckon. But the question is, are you making use of it? Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Today we're diving deep into truth that has been hidden. The lady you just watched said a lot about black people, and she also spoke about other things. But when I come back, we'll talk about everything she has said so that I can hear your view and ask your opinion at the comment section, guys. Credit belongs to every creator in today's episode. I'll be right back.
My guy. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what I meant when I said that the churches be sugarcoating stuff, and that's why you need to go read the Bible for yourself and do research by yourself and find the hidden books that was taken out of the Bible. First and foremost, the church don't tell you who the real Jews are. Why is that? Because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. For example, the curses that's in chapter Deuteronomy in the Bible tells you who the true Jews are. These was the curses put upon his people. Slavery and captivity. You will have no power against your enemies. Sent back to Egypt by ships. Exiled in the land of their enemies. Scattered among all nations. Lost of knowledge of who they really are. And will be called everything except the children of Israel and the Hebrew Israelites. Will be packed up in prisons and jails. Will be the mostly oppressed. And a lot of them will be caught up in religions. Different ones other than the ones that contain of him. Who does those people sound like to you? It doesn't take a genius to know who the Bible is talking about when it comes to that chapter and who the chosen people are. And this 12 tribes of Israel chart has been debunked so many times. For example, this don't even make sense. Judah, the American blacks. He said his people would be scattered all across the world, not just in one spot. This chart is completely wrong. The 12 tribes of Israel are all from African descent. Read the Bible, it'll literally tell you. And the dude who made this chart said that he made this chart to make more monies by bringing in Mexicans and other races to make them feel like they was wanted in the 12 tribes. Cause he wanted more money. And not enough black people was trying to listen to who they really was. Them curses are specifically talking about our people. For example, African descent, Afro-Hispanic, Afro-Dominican, Afro-Puerto Ricans, African Americans, and anybody else that's of African descent. You are a part of the 12 tribes. A lot of people say that they worship God, but I need to know which God you talking about. Because the God in the Bible said that his name is Yah, our Elohim. And a lot of y'all saying, why does this have to be about race? It's not even that it's about race, but race is what's going to tell you who the true people is. It has nothing to do with being racist or being more superior. It's the fact that the truth needs to be heard, and my people need to find out who they really is. They always said if you wanted to hide information from the black community, put it in a book, because they don't like to read. A lot of y'all say he's a spirit, he doesn't see color. But in the Bible, he tells you that his spirit is the color of jasper and sardine stone. And that's why everybody knows that black people was the first one on this earth, because he literally made them in his image, the color of his spirit. I'm tired of the lies and the graven images. Y'all don't want to believe that the Middle East was a part of Africa, but they switched up the maps. Even though the verses are right in front of you, y'all would say he any color except black.
This lady said a lot of things that you would think it is not existing, but it is existing. Like I said, it is when you search for it, you will find it. No one would have believed that such an information would have been censored, because the information is everywhere. It is only when you search for it. It's not hidden anymore. It is hidden for those that are not willing to research about Gregorian calendar, that it was Pope Gregory that changed the calendar to suit his personal purpose, taxpayer and all of that, to remind taxpayer. But I know that that reason is one of it, but there are other deeper dimensions to that reason. I know because I've read it, I've done my research. Other deeper reasons than just taxpayers. I also know that, you see, she talked about the 12 tribe scattered abroad. It is written in the Bible, right? Now the question is, how many people even know that story is written for them? When I say how many people, I'm talking about black people. Because black people, the Bible is for the black people. What I'm saying is too deep for some people to understand. They say, what are you talking about? You're saying nonsense. See, the Bible is written for black people that were called the 12 tribe. The 12 tribe are black people. So it's not what you see today. They call them the 12 tribe of Israel, the children of Jacob, right? So they became the Israelite according to the Bible. So how many black know that 12 tribe that the Bible is talking about is for black people? You see, a lot of people don't know, and that is why I am sharing this, so that you can know. Because when you know, then you walk in the reality of what you know. You walk confidently, and there's some things that are expected of you to claim, to become, because you know. But when you don't know, you cannot become, you cannot claim, because you don't know your origin. You see, and sometimes you see that people read even information. For example, the Bible, they don't even know that this is what the Bible is talking about, because they have given them wrong interpretations. And that is why the lady said, read the Bible and understand it for yourself. And I agree with that. Because they manipulated the truth so that the black person on the surface of the earth may not come to the full comprehension of who he or she is, so that you can come to the actualization of what has been said concerning you. When I say black people, we have different types of black people. It is not all black people that are among the 12 tribe of Israel. That is one. And it is not all Africans that are the same. It is not all black that are the same. Yes. Let me just talk on that. You remember when to send in the Bible that Jesus, King Herod, wanted to unalive all the babies that was given birth to during that time. And the mother of Jesus was told to go down to Egypt to go and hide there for a while. So Egypt was a place that they went to. And to say that Jesus walked among them, they didn't even know if he's not one of them. You know why? Because they are all blacks. Egypt is a country in Africa. Then it was not a country actually. Just a region, a culture, a place. So now the question is, are there other regions that time in Africa? Yes, there were other regions. And those other regions are where you can say that other people were found. The Israelites were also found because they were scattered there too. You're also aware that Middle East that you see today was part of Africa. Are you also aware that the map has been turned around and cut and they turn it around by the powers that be? I was even told that the map has been turned upside down, and Middle East used to be part of Africa. Are you aware of that? So all these informations are online. If you Google it, if you ask, you'll be told the truth. But it is hidden. So this lady was saying, oh man, all of that. I've also heard one or two things, right? Because I know I've read about it. So guys, if you agree with what she said about the 12, about 13 calendar, you think it's 12, you think what we have now is correct, let's talk about it. I want to hear your opinion, guys. If you think also about the 12 tribe is not black people or it's not Africa is not part of them, you have your opinion. Because every black person originates, they were once in a region of the earth, and from there they began to spread abroad. So you can't say that all the black people are African, no, but you can say that the region where they were at is Africa. This one too is hard to believe, but it's the truth. Yeah, because Africa is not just Africa. It's not called Africa. It's called Akebulon, the land of the Garden of the Eden. That's what Akebulon means. So the Garden of Eden is located in Africa. Are you also aware of that? It's difficult to believe, I know, but do your research and come back to me. Let's talk about it. This channel is for information and truth. We share truth and information for everybody to understand and to share your view. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you love this information, share this information, subscribe to my channel so I can get updates like this every time. Thank you guys. Until I come your way again. Bye-bye.